Hey folks, this is Matt Rainwater, and today we're going to read Trailer Park Warlock Episode 8. And leaving off of last episode, Jake's golem got out of hand. It's really big now. And so we're going to find out just how big Buddy has been getting. So we're going to open up here. See an airplane flying somewhere. There's a person reading a book, chewing bubble gum. The bubble that they're blowing pops. Look outside the window. And we see Buddy. Buddy has gotten huge. So, there's, the original story of the golem was sort of more, I think Darla might have said something to the effect of what it's like. But essentially, the story goes something like, on the first day, the golem is your servant. On the second day, the golem is your equal. And on the third day, the golem is your master. This is like a totally different version of that, right? Because I think that, we'll go to the title of the episode. The title of this episode is The Third Day. So by the third day, Buddy has just turned into this giant and is beyond Jake's control, essentially. And so now we cut to a newscast. Leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. News alert. Mystery giant destroys Denver. Fox News. Experts suspect the giant to be of extraterrestrial origin. BNN. What is BNN? What was I thinking when I made this logo? Is that like British News Network? Chief of Staff announces President's alien invasion. The President is currently speaking with all military outlets on the situation. The President has approved military action on the alien invader. MSBBC. President approves military action on alien invader. Crap. We will take all actions necessary. So I ended up, you'll notice in later episodes, I don't know if in season 1, but in season 2, I basically standardize all of the, this is very technical, but I like to talk about this kind of stuff. I standardize all the word balloons for television and radio as these orange boxes with a little jagged squiggly line. But for this episode, I was still figuring that out, and it's a white balloon. There ain't a word about any of this in my handbooks. Knock. That's got to be the feds, Darla. I'm on it. Jake's not here. What happened to you? Maybe you could ask your Warlock friend to explain. Speaking of which, where is he? You got a lot of nerve showing up at a time like this. Warlock, hear me out. So clearly the Lich got messed up by Buddy. And it's implied also that in Buddy's struggle with the Lich, Buddy just kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I want my money, Lich. Now isn't the time to discuss this. Not with that monster loose. And whose fault is that? What did you do to Buddy? I wasn't the fool who built a golem. What do you mean golem? You've no idea what you've created. It's a homunculus akin to the golem. But unlike a golem who is unable to retain its servitude, a golem is unable to retain the very forces that breathe life into it. So these scenes I added, these were newly added scenes in the relaunch when I became a featured artist on Webtoon. And this was by behest of my editor, Ethan. And this was I really liked where he wanted to go this, because he basically suggested that if we did sort of a flashback where we get to see some ancient texts or whatever. So I pulled a lot of inspiration from alchemical texts. Pretty much all these images I took from alchemical texts. about, I think it might have been about making a homunculus, if I remember correctly. I mean, I changed some things here and there, but for the most part. Like a dying star, the body to which you refer will expand until it can no longer hold its own life force. And so we see this progression where the homunculus breaks out of the bottle, the homunculus grows bigger, we have all these storm clouds, and then the fire in the homunculus's cup turns black. And then there's also fire on the ground. At which point your golem will shed its corporeal form, unleashing those energies borrowed from the unseen infinite into the physical universe. I like this. This is a cool panel too. All these panels are pretty cool. I'm really glad I ended up doing this. I'm thinking about this too, and I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do when I do the print version of this, whenever we get to that, because this does not format at all of what I did in print. So you're saying he's going to explode? Explode is putting it lightly. The very fabric of our world will be torn asunder, only to leave a void forever. And so now we see this three-headed dragon thing eating the sun and the earth and the moon, and the homunculus is turned into this angel of death. Fun panels. Oof! We must be going. As its creator, you're the only one that can prevent this from happening. I've got no clue how to stop any of this. Grab hold. You will soon enough. Prepare yourself for the thinner air, Warlock. So they're going to go up. They're going to fly up pretty high. Because the Lich can fly. And so can these jets. Boom. This is group leader to Delta Squad. Can't remember it. This is, I think, a new panel. This was a panel that was requested for me to add. I have target confirmation. This is Delta 2, target confirmed. Delta 3 confirmed. Delta 4 confirmed. Delta 5 confirmed. There's a lot of Delta. Delta 6 confirmed. This is another new panel. I'm really glad I added this panel because it adds to giving a sense of scale of like how big Buddy is. Delta Squad, fire at will. Foosh, foosh, foosh. I think this is the last panel of the episode. Yeah, to be continued. So, some thoughts. No, this episode's pretty good. I don't really have any complaints about it. All the panels that I added to it were really emphasize and make the story better. I love how, like, I'm kind of surprised by how much I like these I don't know what to call them. They're not flashbacks. All the alchemical drawing panels. It really does add a lot to the story. I'm really appreciative of Ethan's suggestions. But yeah, as always, y'all, I have fun reading this story with y'all, and it always reveals a little bit more to myself about what I can do in the future, making Trailer Park Warlock or whatever story I'm making. Anyway, as always, it's been good, and I will talk with y'all later. Okay, bye.